All right, we now welcome on another very special guest. It is Jen Munoz she currently plays in the Mexican League for Club America, and she's a former college player at the University of New Mexico or New Mexico University. Thanks for coming on today, Jen.
No, thanks for having me.
Wait, which one is it? University of New Mexico?
University. I just checked
It's
my
University
notes.
of New Mexico.
Yeah.
It's okay. People always get really confused. But it's University of New Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So before we get into the interview, we like to start out with some quick hitting questions, just rapid fire, quick answers. All right. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. What is your preferred social media if you had to pick one?
This is really embarrassing, but probably TikTok.
Yeah, me too. That's my go-to right now.
I'm on it for like 4 hours, like every day.
That's the dangerous part of it, though. Like that's what it is.
You just get so consumed, and you're just scrolling. Then you go to someone else's page, and you stalk someone else. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just show you what you want to see too. So
I know.
Yep. The algorithm's wild. All right. What's your in and out order?
I'm pretty basic. I just get a plain cheeseburger with animal style fries and a milkshake.
We know you're a Harry Potter fan. If you could grab lunch with any Harry Potter character, who would it be and why?
Wow, that's a really good question. Probably Hermione because she's really smart and she knows her stuff.
What's your favorite sport other than soccer?
I love, I don't know, baseball, I guess.
Chuck wrote this one. This is kind of a psychopath question. Cereal or milk first?
Cereal.
Yeah, of course.
For sure, yeah.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
What's your favorite beach to go to in SoCal?
Ooh, probably Laguna.
All right, that's all I got. Unless Chuck, you got any others?
No. Actually, we this has come up in the past 3 interviews now. Between me and Will, who do you think is older?
Oh, let's see. Probably. Wait, I can't really see the screen. I don't know. Probably you, Chuck. I think.
Yeah, Chuck takes the lead.
Yeah. Because it's come up and like it was split like 50-50 between somebody thought Will was and somebody thought me. Now Will's facial hair.
We're kind of like the same age, but
yeah,
we're very close.
Yeah.
Chuck's like a little bit over a year older than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is close.
All right. I guess first like real question now. You see, like, besides being a professional soccer player for like the biggest club in Mexico, what would you say takes up most of your time, like outside of training or games or just preparation?
Outside of soccer, you mean?
Yeah, just outside soccer in general.
I think just exploring Mexico City. I don't know, living in a different country, you just experience new culture and new people, and it's just a different world from obviously SoCal. So I think just exploring new restaurants or, little like museums, stuff like that. So probably that, just adventuring in Mexico.
Are you fluent in Spanish then? I'm assuming.
That's what I was going to ask.
No.
No?
I mean, actually, now I kind of. Like when I got here, I understood Spanish. I understand Spanish at 100, like every single word, but I think speaking it is really hard. I just get really nervous. And yes, I would say I'm kind of fluent. Not really. But.
You can get by.
I can for sure get by. Like people understand what I'm saying, but it's a little wordy, but.
Yeah. It's kind of like you just have to put yourself out there when you're learning a language. Like even if you think you're going to sound stupid, like it's expected,
Yeah. And I think here, like they appreciate it if you just try and speak it, just like any other language. But.
Yeah.
So when you're around the team, is it just all Spanish?
Oh, no. There's like 5 other Americans on the team. So I think we kind of speak in English, but a lot of the girls understand Spanish. They just, like me, they just can't really speak it. Or English.
When you first went down there, did the team put you in lessons to learn Spanish, or was it kind of on you just to pick it up on yourself?
No, it was just kind of on us to, pick it up. And I think if you're around it so much, you just pick it up that much quicker too. And actually, like recently, they're going to put us in classes like all the Americans. So that's going to be really nice, but we just kind of pick it up here and there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So can you kind of tell us then how your whole move to Club America happened in the first place for our listeners who might not know?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually going to be done right after college. I really wanted to go into like sports reporting or like sports marketing, but then I don't know, I think something I just wasn't done. I just like had a feeling that I just needed to keep playing. And then someone told me that there was going to be open tryouts at this college near my house kind of. And I just decided to go for it, just see what happens. And I did really well. And they offered me a spot, and I kind of had about like a week or two to decide, and then I just went for it. So it all happened really fast.
So was it just after one tryout, or was it like a series of tryouts?
It was about a weekend of like 2 days of tryouts, and then they invited me to go to Chicago with the team, the actual team, for a friendly against these other teams. I have no idea what their names are, but I did well over there. And then I think after that tournament, they were just officially offering me a contract, and yeah, I just said yes, and now I'm
Yeah.
here.
Was
So
that
you,
was that tough decision? Because like you kind of said you were thinking about going into sports broadcasting. But yeah, how was that tough decision to be, or was it just like no brainer, go play soccer?
No, it was actually a really tough decision. I obviously love soccer, but I also really wanted to, get into sports reporting or sports marketing, sports reporting. So it took me about 3 to 4 like days to really, really sit down with myself and think about it. But I'm really glad I did it. It definitely like has made me mentally and physically like a lot stronger.
because you had like internships and stuff while you were in college and job offers after, right? So did you like that must have been really, really tough to kind of turn those down, especially were you just as passionate about sports broadcasting as you were soccer, would you say, or were more so on the soccer
Um,
side?
no, definitely more on the soccer side, but it was really, really hard to just because I was so focused on, I already had an internship and I was going to live here with, this roommate and do this and that. And I just had everything set. But yeah, it was really, really hard.
Yeah, that it seems like it's just so not out of the blue, but it was just kind of like it just happened very last minute, just for it
Yeah,
all
it
to happen.
literally happened in about 2 weeks. So it was really fast.
Yeah. So then, like going down to Spain or Mexico for the first time, what was besides learning Spanish? What was the biggest adjustment that you had to make?
Um, I just think the culture is really different. Like just living here is a lot different than obviously California or the US. But there's other Mexico City is filled with, so many people. So you just have to, also be careful because if you're in another country, it's like really dangerous and stuff like that. But probably I would just say the culture. It's definitely a culture shock for sure.
What about on the field? Was it a big adjustment going up a level to play professionally?
Yeah, I think especially here in Mexico, the girls are a lot more technical than in the US, I would say. In the US, it's more physical, how fast you are and stuff like that. But here, it's definitely like the technical side. You just have to be a lot smarter on the field.
How was adjusting to the elevation?
Oh my gosh, I died when I first got here. I was literally about to throw up. No, it's really hard. It's what is it like 7,000? I have no idea.
Yeah,
It's really
that's
hard.
so. Is
Yeah.
it just the air is just super thin then, and it's just tougher
I
to
mean,
breathe?
pollution is also terrible over here. Like I could see pollution right now from my
Oh,
window. But
so that doesn't help
pollution is
either.
absolutely no, it doesn't. But after about like 2 to 3 weeks, you're fine. You get like adjusted to it.
I honestly can't imagine. I was in Colorado a few weeks ago skiing, and I would think we're at like 12,000 feet, so it's a little higher. But literally, just like going up and down the stairs when I first got there, I'd be like winded. I have to like take a little second to catch my breath and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So I could
Especially
not
skiing.
imagine
I
playing
mean,
soccer.
yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. But like I said, you just get adjusted to it.
You must be able
Yeah.
to run all day when you go to lower elevation. Though you must
Oh
be so
my
much more
gosh.
fit.
Yeah. I mean,
D-
when I go home in California, it's what is below sea level. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's could run for days probably. But then when I come back here, I'm really not in shape because it didn't really help.
Yeah. In Mexico though, are there teams that like you'll be better conditioned then, and you're kind of like, oh, we can run a lot longer and faster and just press them.
Oh yeah,
Um,
exactly. And there's a lot of teams hate coming to Mexico City because of the elevation. So first half it's kind of equal, but then second half the other team is just dead. They're just
mhm.
exhausted, which is a benefit for us too. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
is that kind of then more a strategy then? It's like, so once we have the second half, we know we can just kind of
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know
I think
what I'm trying to
yeah, no,
say,
it's a lot
but
of teams were kind of just re-emphasize, okay, they're coming from this area, they are not at elevation. Let's just pass around the ball, get them a little tired, and then go from there. But yeah, it's always like that's always a mindset too. Just being aware of like the other team's weaknesses and stuff like that. So
yeah. So your season's wrapping up in, I think, this coming weekend, right? There's one more game. What is your biggest takeaway from the season? Like, what were some things that you learned, or just kind of things moving forward that you want to work on?
well, as a team, we didn't have the best season. We actually had probably the worst season in the history of the club, which is fine because I think we got out of that little like we were super low, but now we're playing really well now. So now we're one game away from making it to the tournament, which is really nice. So I think one thing is probably just to keep going and just not give up, because we could have easily been like, screw this, we're done with the tournament, like we're not going to make it. But I think we just kept going, and now we're one game away from making the tournament. So
You have to win this game on, was it Saturday to make the tournament, or just tie? Or
I think well, it's on Sunday.
Sunday?
We have to win. But if we tie, then another team has to lose. So we just need to win, so not depend on other teams, I guess.
So if you win, you're automatically in. That's good.
Yeah. So hopefully.
Is that a home game?
No, it's away, but I mean, none of the stadiums are open. I think there's about 2 teams that opened up their stadiums, but ours isn't open. But I heard that like our stadium might be open for the tournament. So fingers crossed.
So how does that work? Does the first 8 teams make the tournament then?
Yeah, the first 8 teams, and then from there it's just quarters, semis, finals.
Gotcha. Oh, so
Yeah.
you guys are in 8th right now, it looks like. Yeah. 24 points, 22. Okay.
Yeah, we're like barely
Yeah.
gonna make it.
Hey, all you gotta do is just make it there, and then anything
Exactly.
can happen.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's the mindset.
Yeah. So
Yeah. But all the teams are really, I mean, they picked it up this year. From last year, it was really easy to tell, okay, these 4 or 5 teams are going, but this year it was really just up and down. Like good teams were losing, and it was just weird, but it's been a fun tournament so far.
So when you played in college, did you guys ever go on a tournament run with your UNM team?
To the NCAA?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, but actually this year they made it to the first round, and they actually won yesterday. So I was keeping up with them. I always do with my college team, but yeah, we didn't.
I was gonna say, then you got some good experience like playing tournament style, because I feel like a lot of other leagues don't do it that way. So, but never mind. At least this year they're doing well.
Yeah, at least it's all that matters. They're doing well.
Yeah.
how many Americans are in the Mexican League? Do you know?
In total?
Yeah. Like, do you have any friends on other teams from the US or anything?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like on every team you just have those people in common that you either played with when you were little, like in SoCal, or you just knew of them. Like we know of each other, but like I know Christina because she's like a mutual friend of one of my teammates and stuff like that. So soccer is such a small world. I mean, sports in general is so small. So.
And you said you have 5 Americans on your team, right?
Yeah, and the limit or the rule is 6 Americans, so you can't have more than 6 Americans on the team, like per
team. You guys are maxing it out, just about.
I know. We're taking advantage of that.
Do you guys have the most out of any team?
I think so. I know Christina's team has a few, but I'm not sure if they have 6. But I would say we have the most.
This past like 2020 to 2021, that was your first full season, right? Or did you play the previous, or your first one got cut short by COVID, right?
No, I think my very first season here, I had a full season, and then the second season it got cut short because of COVID.
Wow. Okay, so this is your third one then.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
2.5.
Okay. Yeah, 2.5. COVID asterisks there.
Yeah.
But
something
I want to talk about too is you recently made your debut for the Mexican national team, right? And you scored a goal in that. Can you tell us about that experience?
Yeah, it was really surprised. It was really crazy, honestly. I mean, just getting called up, I was really surprised. I think my coach told me at practice, and I was like, "Are you sure?" But then, no, it was a really good experience. I learned a lot. We went to Europe, and then I didn't think I was going to play, just because there were so many veterans on the team, and it was a good experience so far. And then second half, I went in so nervous, the most nervous I've ever been in my life. And then, the first minute, a ball came from the outside, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then I ran into it, and I scored. And then all the nerves went away. So that was good.
Yeah.
So that call up kind of came out of nowhere. If you weren't expecting it at all, if you didn't believe it at first, so your initial reaction was, "There's no way this is true. It must be a mistake."
Yeah, it was like, I mean, obviously it's just always surprising when you get called up to a full team. I mean, that's everyone's dream, just getting called up to any full team in general. So yeah, it was really nerve-wracking, but it was so much fun. I learned so much.
Yeah. Some of the other people we've had on have said that like they weren't expecting the call up and it just kind of came out of nowhere, or them just answering the phone and it's like the national team coach and it's like they're just like, "What's up? Like, who's this?" And the guy's like,
they don't
"Oh,
know
you're
who
gonna
it is."
answer the phone like that when you're talking to me?"
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
no.
sorry, but
I know, it always just comes when you least expect it, honestly. You're just
yeah.
so focused and you're working hard, and then it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like your move down to Mexico in the first place. It was just kind of on a whim, like out of the blue. So it's just kind of shows if hard work will pay off, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, everything in my life just happens out of the blue. Honestly. Yeah.
So
But
for youth national team, did you represent Mexico or did you represent the US?
I think the U20s, so when I was 19, I was with Mexico for a little bit, but I probably went to 2 camps, then I didn't get a call up until last year. So, but when I was little, I did kind of, I don't know, ODP camps with the US, just little camps here and there, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So when is the next camps or whatnot for the Mexican national team?
They just had one, so I'm not really sure when the next one is. I would say definitely in the next few months, just because we're going to be done with the season and everyone's going to have a lot of free time. So probably next few months. So we'll see what happens. But
do you have any tournaments this summer or anything with the national team?
No, usually once we're done with season, everyone just kind of goes home and recovers. We probably have about 3 weeks of break, and then we're back onto the next season.
So are you planning on going back home to SoCal?
Yeah. I usually always go back home whenever I have a break and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Miss my dog.
Yeah. I actually I was doing some research, just a little like social media run through, and I saw a year ago you posted a picture with a dog. Why haven't you posted more pictures with him? Or is that your parents' dog?
Yeah, people love dogs.
I love dogs. I mean, who doesn't love dogs? Do you guys love dogs?
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
I do love dogs, but I never had a dog growing up because my parents wouldn't let us get one. So sad, right? Because my mom says she's allergic to dogs, which I think is BS. And she's going to be listening to this too. So tell her to let my younger brother get a dog.
Definitely let him get a dog. They're the most precious things in the world. They're like, oh my God. They just bring so much happiness.
Is that dog with you in Mexico, or is that?
No, she said she's going to go home and visit it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I cut out.
Yeah. No, it's my family's dog, but it's just, you guys need to get a dog.
100%. And you know what my mom said to me the other day? She said, "Why don't you ever shout me out on the podcast?" So there you go. There's my shout out to my mom.
Perfect.
And
hopefully that brings
you better get a dog. Yeah.
Maybe that's what that was it.
I think that'll do
that
it.
Is so funny. Oh.
Yeah.
You should just buy one and see what happens. Just bring it home. No one can say no to a puppy.
Yeah, exactly. When she sees it in the house, she's not gonna throw it like onto the street. She's gonna.
Yeah, come on, you can't do that. You know what they say though too? It's always people that don't want the dog that end up loving the dog the most. That's usually what happens.
Exactly. All dads do that. My dad was like, no, huge no, and then he's the one cuddling it.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah. I'm actually a little bit allergic to dogs though, but like
Oh,
Oh,
you can get over
really?
it. You don't
only a
live here.
little
You
bit.
don't live at home anymore. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But no big deal.
So are you a cat person?
No, I'm allergic to cats as well. I'm more a dog person than a cat.
Okay.
Yeah. My roommate actually, his girlfriend just visited and she brought her cat and it didn't like me. It was
Did it scratch you or something, or what?
it
What
like
did it
bit me the one like I was petting it and it was like I don't know if it was playing with me or what, but it just bit my arm and then I had it out in like the area, like the common area. And it was just like I was trying to like it just wouldn't like it just kept running away from me, you know.
It can sense the allergies.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
don't
could
know.
sense that you're allergic to
Yeah, but it was a nice cat. Name was
Apparently not.
Paisley. No.
Paisley.
Yeah. um, I forget what I was gonna go ask something, but I just got completely sidetracked with all this
dog and
All the
and
dogs and
cat.
pets. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
guys
Well,
should
we
just bring on a dog on the podcast.
yes. No, we need to
Not that
start.
he could talk, but just
We
for
want to
show.
start. We got to start an Instagram. Someone had an idea to start an Instagram series where we just post players with their dogs.
Yeah.
I should be the first post.
Yeah, you can be the
Yeah.
first
Yes.
post.
We could start that. We have to think of a good name for it though. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll do that. We'll do that. That'll probably be our most viral post.
That's our
probably.
clout. Yeah.
Yeah. The dogs.
Puppies are your clout.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, so I mean, I was talking kind of about your social media. Like, you obviously have a big platform. Like, what kind of do you want? What is like the message you want to give out to all your followers and everything? Like, is there something really you want to be relaying to them?
Yeah, I mean, I think on my Instagram, I'm pretty myself. I usually post whatever I want, really. But I also keep in mind that there's, younger girls and younger kids obviously following me. So I sometimes post stuff that maybe they can take away from it. I mean, like I've said this a lot of times, but I am a soccer player, but I'm also like a human being. So I think in college I got taught to like be a good soccer player, but like be a better person. I think is really important to me, and just how you treat people. So I think I kind of I post whatever on my Instagram, but on my stories I'm just aware of that topic, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when did you really kind of get all the followers? Because you have like 200 something thousand. Like, when did you really notice that you had a big following?
When I got to Mexico, I had about probably like 6,000, and then I think right as they announced me, it just went up about, I want to say 20,000 in a day. And then obviously over time, when we would travel to different states to play, I think that's where people started following me. And then obviously our games are televised. So I think this past year, it's just grown a ton somehow.
Yeah.
So.
Was that kind of overwhelming though at first? Like, oh, I have all these eyes on me now. Like,
oh, for sure.
I
mean,
get used to.
Yeah, I think right when I signed, it was kind of notification after notification. I was like, oh my God, it's giving me anxiety. I'm like, holy crap. But then after a while, like now it doesn't faze me at all, but it definitely is a little stressful when that many people are following your life. You're just kind of like, what? I just play soccer for a living. Like, why are they so interested? But it's a cool thing too. Like, it's really cool.
I'm curious, do you read your comments? Because you must get a ton of comments. Do you actually spend the time to read them?
I actually do.
Every single one of them?
On my pictures, yeah, I just kind of scroll, and usually at the top is like people I'm friends with, and then the bottoms are just random people. But same with like my DMs, I just try and look for like little kids who like want like a little like, oh, like say hi and make like I'll start crying. I don't know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I used to do that. I used to message like college players and be like, oh my gosh, like I'm your biggest fan. Like, can you say hi? And then they would reply and I would freak out. So, yeah.
Are you playing with any of them now? Like in Mexico?
Playing with them? How old do you think she is?
The college
little girls?
No.
Oh,
no.
I thought you meant the little people reaching out to her.
No. The ones that you were DMing. Like, the college players?
Oh no, they're old.
A lot older.
They're,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I think most of them are retired, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
I
no.
think that's really cool that you answer your DMs, because I feel like a lot of the people that we have on have like 1/10 the following you have, and they don't maybe even less than that, and they don't even like answer their DMs from people.
Really?
So yeah, people are stingy with the DMs. They don't. I don't know. Like honestly,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
how we get a lot of our guests is just DMing players and stuff.
I mean,
So
yeah. And I feel like
but
going on podcasts are always super cool. I mean, it's fun. Like you guys have done what, 40 shows? Or
Yeah.
40? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just like, I don't know, they're just really fun. But
Yeah.
yeah.
so you're big on TikTok. Did you have Vine back in the day? Were you a Viner?
I never made mines. If I did, there was, oh my God, terrible. But I'm more on TikTok than I was on Vine. I think I would look at mine
Okay.
a few days here and there. But are you guys on
Yeah.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
We actually kind of like had a little video that went a little viral. So like, little.
Wait, what did
famous.
you guys do?
See, this is the worst part is the video that went viral had like literally nothing to do with our content. It was like a video that I took at a game of Alphonso Davies just doing like some dribbling shit. And it was like, just got like 2.5 million views for some reason. And that was our, like, we had 2 videos that got over 100,000 and they were both related to that. But
Yeah.
like,
So nothing about the podcast.
nothing about the podcast though. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, this came up on our last interview too, and I was saying like I made a TikTok that I thought was pretty funny, and it only got like 300 views, and like that video gets like 2 million views. Like, there's no love. No.
I know. It always happens when you least expect it. Like all
Yeah.
you post a random video and it's like, oh, you're not gonna get any views, and then it gets the most, and it's like
Yeah.
embarrassing. Yeah.
But yeah, we just like posted it and then went to, I guess, bed or what, I don't even know, and then like woke up the next day and then it was just like 50,000
You open
likes.
TikTok, it's like 99 plus notifications. I'm like, what? What's going on?
Like, what happened?
Yeah, but that's the way it goes. TikTok's weird. The algorithm, some things just go off, some things don't.
Yeah.
They can get lost.
You're on mute, Jen.
I know. I just realized.
Yeah. Wait, so you graduated and then you never had to deal with classes on Zoom, right?
No, thank God. Did you?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
guys?
We're
Yeah,
both still in
I'm
college.
wrapping up right now, but I was just gonna say that has happened to me before where like the teacher calls on me and I'm talking and I don't realize I'm on mute and then it's
so embarrassing.
yeah. Or if you accidentally unmute and then make a noise and then everybody hears it and it's like
Yeah. You're like yelling at your roommate for something and just like everybody hears it.
Yeah, I remember last fall in one of my biggest lectures, it was probably like 200 people, 150 probably. And I had it unmuted and then I made some noise. I don't even know what it was. And then my friend texted me, he's like, bro, your mic's unmuted, like mute it now. And I was like, oh my goodness. It's pretty
Are
embarrassing.
classes harder on Zoom? I mean, is school a lot harder or easier? I would feel like it's easier.
I think the work is easier, but for me at least, it's like so much harder to actually learn and pay attention because I'll just be like on Zoom and then I'll just get a notification and then I'll go on my phone and start scrolling and doing this and doing that. And then I zone out and then I just got to like teach myself it later, basically. So that sucks. But like the actual work is definitely easier.
Yeah, I would say that. It's so easy to just have Zoom on like one side of your screen and then the other side is just something else, or just to be on your phone the entire time. Not that I do that if my mom is listening. I'm paying
It's not gonna
attention.
get you a puppy after hearing that.
Yeah.
Be a good student.
Or it's easy to like go in my living room and put like soccer on the TV or something and just watch that. But
Yeah. That's what I was doing today. I finished class like 5 minutes before we got on this. I was just watching Champions League first half before, not paying attention. But last week of classes though, I'm done on Monday. Next Monday, I'm done.
yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Hype.
So, I saw that you did this, it was like on-field reporting. Was that on-field reporting for the Buffalo Bills, that Galvanize, or what was it?
Yeah, it's a little like girls like sports reporting camp with Laura Oakman. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, they just took us to their facilities and we got to interview the rookies, and it was really cool. And we got to tour the facilities. It was probably like the best thing I've done during that summer. It was so much fun, and you meet so many new friends and everything. So it's really cool.
Yeah. So were you just in Buffalo the whole time talking to that team?
Yeah. So it was a weekend trip. So we got there Friday. We stayed at the hotel and then just had this whole agenda. We had workshops and everything. And then on Sunday, we spent the whole day at the Buffalo Bills facility, which is really cool. We got to meet the coaches, and the coaches were there. We did stand-ups and sit-down interviews, everything. So it was really cool.
Yeah.
At first I thought you were in Buffalo for the whole summer. I was gonna say that kind of sucks.
Oh my God, no. Oh my gosh.
No offense to anyone from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
No way.
The funny thing is, like, you've done more in-person interviews than we have. We've done all our interviews on Zoom.
Yeah, we haven't
had
a fat zero interviews in person.
Yeah, so I don't even know.
I feel like it's kind of the same thing though, I don't know.
I mean, maybe at first I just think it would be like a little bit weird. I don't like, not weird. It would just take adjusting a little bit getting used to,
No, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can start doing those soon.
Yeah.
This summer, maybe get the
You guys
vaccine.
should start a
Be good to
YouTube
go.
channel.
We have a YouTube channel, but it kind of sucks, honestly. We get no traction on YouTube. All our success has been on like podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. For some reason, I mean, I think this interview would do well just because do you have a YouTube channel? No?
I do, but I never post on it. I never do.
Okay. For some reason, all of our women's players do way better on YouTube than the men's players do. Like we had Rachel Rapinoe on, Megan Rapinoe's twin sister, and that was like by far our most viewed episode. Christina Birkenroad one did pretty well, I think. So I'm hoping yours will blow us up on YouTube.
I hope so.
Take us to the next level.
Yeah. For some reason, like our videos just never, I don't know, we never get any like traction on them.
It's tough though, because it's like a 40-minute interview and people on YouTube aren't really there to watch 40-minute interviews,
Exactly.
That's the tough thing.
Yeah.
But
no, like people's attention spans now are so short. That's the problem.
Because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. People want the minute or less, just the highlights.
That's what I feel like sometimes too. I'll be on TikTok and I'll just start scrolling, and like I'm not even paying attention to what I'm watching. I just like go on, watch it for a second, and then I'm like, next one. Watch it for a second, next one. So
I'm the same way.
It's bad.
The first 2 seconds have got to rope you in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Who's your guys' favorite TikToker?
Ooh.
Actually, I have a few. There's this guy. Wait, I have to look now because I don't want to forget anybody.
That's a great question. Mine's Bryce Hall.
Who's yours? Do you have one off the top of your head?
Oh gosh, no, I have so many, but I don't know. I can't really choose one. Have you guys seen Two Turnt Tony?
Yes. Yeah.
He's so funny.
Yeah. There's this guy. His name is Art by DeMarcus Sean, and he always makes these videos imitating teachers, and it's so funny. They all go super viral too, or like imitating his parents.
Wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's this guy. Wait.
Show the screen.
Oh, I've seen him. He's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the way he walks too, like the teacher. Yeah. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think I have a favorite because weirdly enough, I don't follow anybody on TikTok. It's just all my For You page. I follow like 10 people. Yeah.
Yeah, I just follow my friends. I don't follow anyone famous. Really.
Yeah, and it's funny. I feel like it's like kind of like a people make content on there like it's like kind of like a TV show. Like they'll kind of pick up from where they left off. You know what I mean? It's like they create like story arcs, and I feel like I'll just like TikTok will show them to me periodically, and sometimes I'll forget about people, and it'll be like picking up.
Reintroduce them.
Yeah. There's this actually one guy too that's really funny. I'm pretty sure he's pretending like he's acting, but he makes ones pretending to be a TA, and he just does like embarrassing.
Oh, he's just awkward.
Yeah, he's just really awkward. And
Nelson. His name's
yeah.
Nelson, I think. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, but yeah.
Damn, we've got the same For You page.
Yeah.
We see all the same videos.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we should start. We were kicking around the idea of starting a TikTok like soccer hype house, content house type of thing. So
Start
Oh
drama.
my
open
God, we
invitation
should.
for you if you want. Open
I
invitation.
would love to. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. All right. So now
We're
we
gonna-
got you attached. We got Marcel, this other guy, Marcelo Palomino.
He's
The pieces
So
are coming together. Pieces are coming
Marcelo's
together.
got like 12 followers on TikTok though, so we might need to
Wow.
reevaluate that.
Yeah. We just have to create like stupid drama. That's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fake drama, no real beef.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it always is on TikTok. It's just everything's fake.
Yeah, it's all views. Just get
Or
the
like
clicks.
the people like the like D'Amelios and them, are they big in Mexico too?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say a lot of my teammates know who they are. Same with Addison Ray, obviously, and like Bryce Hall, like that little TikTok group, I guess.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. I can't believe they blew up that much where they're like actual celebrities because of that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
think
there's
the-
normal people a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're A-list celebrities now. I mean, I wouldn't say A-list.
No.
They're like, no, but as far as like follower count, D'Amelio's got like 100 something million. Who's got that?
Yeah.
Like Messi's got
Addison
like
Rae was
150 on Insta.
Yeah, Addison was with the Kardashians on their show. So.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So
That was
actually,
crazy.
yeah. She's figuring it out. She's doing something right for sure. I mean, but do you think without the pandemic, putting everybody like in their houses and just being on their phones way more than before, like do you think that they would be as big as they are now?
Maybe. I mean, they'd still be big. TikTok would still be TikTok. It's still
Yeah.
a good app.
Yeah,
You know,
I definitely think that the pandemic helped a lot with TikTok because I never went on TikTok until the pandemic. So
yeah, I was like big because I feel like when the pandemic started, it was all like it was like portrayed as like little kids only on the app and like the younger generation. So I was like, man, screw TikTok. I'm not going on TikTok. Like it's all little
Yeah.
kids. And then I was like, I would always make fun of it. And then one day I just downloaded it and here we are over a year later and nothing was the same. Now I go on it every day.
retweet.
Yeah, but I love it.
I was on
love it now.
TikTok in like October. My friend was like, he was like,
Last
"Ooh,
October.
I just got this." Yeah. Like
That's
before.
kind of late.
No,
Oh.
before.
Oh, before. Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is kind of dumb. And then I was on it for like 2 days and I just couldn't stop scrolling on there.
Yeah.
Still can't. So, but
The algorithm knows more about me than I know about me. It's weird.
yeah,
It's really
I
scary.
agree.
that's scary.
Really
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could probably wrap it up now. I mean, you said 45 minutes, so we don't need to take up any more of your time, Jen. Thanks for joining the show today. We enjoyed having you on and talking to you just about your life.